quaked before.
Hello everyone, I welcome you to this episode of Fundamental Truth. My name is Femi Akesreju. Today I'll be speaking about it is well. The Bible tells us in 3 John chapter 1 verse 2, it said, "Beloved, I pray above all things that you prosper even as your soul prospers and be in good health." It is necessary for us to know that it is God's will that all is well with the believer, not just sometimes, but at all times. The scripture tells us in Isaiah chapter 3 verse 10, it says, "Say to the righteous, it is well, for they shall eat the fruit of their doing." We are supposed to meet one another and to salute or greet one another with the greetings of it is well, to reassure us that this is the promise of God for us at all times, so that every time our confession becomes our reality. We therefore also need to know that something happened in 2 Kings chapter 4, that the woman who by God's mercy had received a child by the prophetic ministry of Elisha suddenly lost that child. And at some point she started running to Elisha and she was really troubled. Elisha, seeing her from afar, sent his servant to her, going to meet her to ask, "Madam, is all well with your husband? Is all well with you? Is all well with the child?" Even though everything was on the other side was negative, the woman's response was that it is well. Are you wondering why it ended up being well with her after divine intervention? Because her confession became a reality. We as believers are supposed to know that it is God's will that all is well with us. We are supposed to assure one another as a form of greeting, and even when things are not right, we must confess that it is well. Please think about these things, and may the Lord bless you.